All right, guys, so find a nice comfortable seat or find a lying down position. Of course, we've got to that evening time. The sun is set, so find a position that feels comfortable for you. Make sure the body is open and relaxed. Make sure your space is supporting you. You're not in an awkward position or forced into some distorted shape by where you're sitting. Make sure your back is supported. Let's just find some optimal alignment. We're going to explore some de-reflexive breathing today. I'll explain what that is in just a moment, but it's basically a mind-opening practice that helps us to see beyond the limits that lens through which we see the world sort of limits us to. So that smaller vision of just the self, and opening through reminding ourselves that we are part of such a massive, expansive, infinite universe, and so many possibilities and ideas that we're not even aware of. So it's just looking at a new perspective to expand that mind that we're going to be working on today, which can be particularly helpful, especially in times such as these when there is so much uncertainty. To be able to look at things from a slightly different angle can be really refreshing, especially when we're experiencing a lot of repetition, a lot of the same thing, the same news, the same ideas every single day about what's going on. To flip that mindset and look at it from a new angle can be really beneficial. So let's find optimal alignment, whether you're lying down or sitting up. Just come to a place where the spine is nice and long, as if someone's lifting you up from the top of your head, lengthening the spine. And balancing the crown of your head over the center of your pelvis, making sure we're not leaning forward or back or over to one side. Allowing your shoulders to gently fall away from your ears. Feeling a sense of expansion across the back of your shoulders, as if someone is gently sliding their hands over your shoulder blades and just gently pulling them apart, making a bit more space. Finding length in your fingertips, maybe find a bit of movement in your fingertips, just checking that everything is loose, everything is released, not holding any of that sticky energy that we might have picked up throughout the day as we experience all of those narratives throughout the day that maybe we create ourselves or we get from other people. Let it go. Take this time as your space, your break from all of that. Lengthening and releasing. Good. Feel your seat come into full contact with the floor underneath you or the chair, wherever you're sitting or lying. Expanding your pelvic floor. Melting front sides back of the pelvis a little bit further into your space. Totally letting go of the day. Letting go of any clutter, of any to-dos, of any should-haves, could-haves, would-haves. Let it go. The only thing that matters is this moment and the fact that you're breathing. Simple as that. So just breathe and find a sense of relaxation in the body. Close down the eyes if you haven't already. Helping to turn your attention inward. If it's comfortable for you, gently bring your lips together, place the tip of the tongue gently on the roof of the mouth, and just starting to take some light, slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. Starting to become aware of the natural rhythm of your breathing. Starting to become aware of the quality of your breathing in this moment. What does that tell you about the day you've just had? Simply listening in, looking inward, heightening our awareness for the next few rounds of breath. Beautiful, guys. And as that awareness starts to heighten, start to become aware of any tightness or tension in your body. Reminding yourself that that tension is there to keep you safe. But can you gently breathe into that tension, expanding that area of your body that feels tight as you inhale? And as you exhale, really nice and slowly, can you give that tension permission to melt away, to let go? Reminding your body and mind that it's safe to relax, it is safe to breathe. That in this moment, you are safe and you are supported. Good, and let's continue this sense of expansion a little bit more as we find more space in the body, as we open up the breath. We also open the mind, finding clarity, opening ourselves up to broader possibilities. So as you inhale this time, start to lift your shoulders up towards your ears. Finding a gentle squeeze once you get to the top of your inhale, maybe even taking a moment of suspension. And as you exhale, can you let everything go just a little bit more, finding a deeper sense of relaxation. 3 more times, inhale. Deeply inhaling into your lower ribs, squeezing a little bit at the top, creating a little bit of tension, and then letting go that little bit more. Good, twice more, following the natural pace of your breath. Really slowing down that exhalation. Good. Come back to stillness for a moment. And let's expand and lengthen just a tiny bit more to really find that effortless breathing. This time, as you inhale, push your hands back behind you as if you're pushing a wall away from you. Exhale, and bring your palms back to your shoulders and curve your spine. Good. Inhale, push your hands behind you, arch your back, open your shoulders. Good. Exhale, pull your hands towards your shoulders. A little bit of resistance there as you curve your spine. Perhaps your chin even comes to your chest. Good. Let's take a couple more. Inhale, protrude your chest. Send your hands backwards. Find that lovely stretch. Exhale, bring your hands up towards your shoulders. Curve your spine. One more time. Inhale, open, expand the chest, expand the rib cage. Exhale, bringing the hands back up to your shoulders, melting down into your seat. Hanging out here for a moment in this curved position, drop your hands down to your knees. And as the body is compressed, as the head is hanging, feeling that exaggeration of that expansion as you inhale. And that exaggerated melt of the body as you exhale. Good, grow the spine long again, come back to stillness, and let's tune back into the breath. Finding effortless natural breathing from this open, relaxed, expansive body. Starting to breathe light, to breathe low, to breathe slow, really slowing down your exhalation now. Stimulating that vagus nerve. Sending the body into that state of rest and digest. Reminding the body that the day is done. Time to rest, time to switch off. Time for you just take the next few rounds of breath to simply focus on bringing an easefulness back to our breathing, to deepening the breathing and to slowing things down. This place, start to bring your awareness to the space in between your eyebrows, that central point on your forehead where your third eye chakra is located, heavily linked to your creative energy, to expansiveness of the mind. Bring your awareness to that place. Just notice any sensations in that place. And let's start to practice that de-reflexive breathing, keeping the breath really effortless. On your next inhale, start to imagine a light pouring out of the center of your forehead. Good. As you exhale, allow that light to pour in through the center of your forehead, filling your body with this vibrant, glowing light, finding that sense of expansion and vibrancy. Again, inhale. Light pours out as the air pours into your body. Exhale. Light pours in as you send that air out. Good. Inhale, light pours out. Exhale, light pours in. Really channeling that light through your entire body now. Inhale, how far can you send that light outside of you? Exhale, how much light can you absorb? Good, let's continue to experience this de-reflexive breathing, inhaling, feeling that light shoot out of the center of the forehead, exhaling and absorbing that light through the center of the forehead, your third eye chakra, experiencing this continuous cycle of breath and light, this opening of the mind for the next minute or so, and observing any bodily sensations coming up, anything coming up in your experience. Allow it to be there. Simply bring your awareness back on to the inhale and the exhale, sending that light out and in through your third eye chakra in opposition to the inflow and outflow of your breath. Just taking your last 3 rounds of this cycle here and really focusing on extending that exhale, absorbing more and more light through that central point of your third eye chakra. 3 more rounds of breath here. Good. When you've come to the end of your last round, simply coming back to your awareness, to that effortless, natural breathing, breathing light, breathing slow, breathing low in and out through your nose, and noticing any shifts in your state of being, any shifts in the sensations of your body. Just noticing, holding your awareness simply on the experience you are having in this present moment. Beautiful. And taking a gentle deep breath in and a long slow breath out. You can take this out through the nose, or you can take a slow breath out through the mouth and perhaps add some sound there if it feels good. Maybe a little sigh. Whatever feels good right now, let it out. One more, breathe in. Let it go. Gently start to bring some movement back into your body. Start to move your fingers and your toes and allow that movement to travel up through the body, finding anything that feels good for you right now, anything that you need to loosen. Now that we've freed the body, it should be a lot easier to actually really move in the way that that body is craving to move right now. When we're in this rigid, tense place, it's really hard to listen to what the body needs. Good. Gently bowing your chin to your chest when you feel ready. And let's start to gently blink the eyes open and come back into your space. Just noticing where you are, noticing where you've come from and where you are now at the end of your experience. Allowing your experience to be exactly what it was. If you're struggling to focus today, allowing that to be your experience and accepting that for what it is as just a stepping stone on your journey. But hopefully that focus on having to work in opposition helps to distract from any repetitive clutter that may have been circling around your mind, or anything that might have been dominating your thoughts or feelings or experience even. So just switching around our conception of the inhale as in and the exhale as out, and flipping it around with that imagery of the light going in the opposite direction can really help us to reframe our thinking and reframe our perception, or have an intention to be open to reframing our perception in many other responses to circumstances, particularly to other people's views, to the way of the world, you know. So it can really be expansive for the mind. I hope you enjoyed this practice today and this evening, and I will see you next week. Have a beautiful week.